Hi everyone, I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to my channel. Today in this video, I'm gonna talk about writing task 1. Before I start, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that you do not miss out on any valuable information related to IELTS preparation. Let's get started. What do you need to do in an IELTS map task? You are given two maps. You need to analyze and explain about each change or any feature that you can observe and then write a summary consisting of at least 150 words. Remember, you should not miss out on any information that is shown in the map, otherwise you will lose your bands. Now, what kind of information you need to include in those 150 words? So you may have to write about addition of new buildings, removing old buildings or any infrastructure, expansion of any infrastructure, or it can be renovation of any premises, increase in the number of facilities such as shops, complete transformation of any structure, or introducing new facilities, relocation of any park, or it can be about cutting down of trees or planting new trees. Now let us understand about the types of question in maps that you can come across in the exam. In the first type of question, one map is shown in the present and the other one will be about future. So as you can see in this map, the first picture shows you the current layout of a building and the second one shows you how it is going to be changed in future. So in the second type of question, both maps will be in the past. Something like this. As you can see here, this map is about Felixstone's condition in 1967 and the other one is about the changes that happened in 2001. Now let me tell you about the third type. In the third type, one map will be in the past and the next one will show you the present situation of any area. As you can see here, this is an island's before and after construction images. So what do you need to do here? You need to describe about each change in detail. Now before anything else, you must know about the format. So first of all, you will write the introduction. In introduction, you just need to rephrase the given statement, which is the question. Don't worry, I will show you how to do it. Introduction should contain one or maximum two sentences. Then the second paragraph will be about overview. In overview, you should write about the major changes over time. Just include 2 to 3 sentences here. After overview, you will write about the body paragraphs. In body paragraphs, you are expected to write about the changes in detail without ignoring any minor detail. Some of the changes can be written in para 1 and the rest you can write in body paragraph 2, which is the last paragraph of the task. Now, let us move further and see how to write complete task 1. Look at the statement here. I would suggest you to pause the video and try to rephrase the statement. So this is what the rephrased statement would look like. Let us read it. The rendered maps demonstrate the present design of a sports center and the proposed plans for its renovation. Here is one more example for you. The rendered maps illustrate the development plans for University Sports Center. So one thing you should keep in mind while writing down the introduction that you do not have to exaggerate or write anything extra in the introduction. Just focus on the rephrasing and you are done. Now let us see how an overall should be written. So, as far as the overall is concerned, as I told you earlier, you will just need to write an overall explanation of the task and mention about the major changes. So, let us read these examples. It is apparent that major changes would take place in the University Sports Center. In future, all the facilities will be available under one roof. Here is another example. At present, the University Sports Center is a rectangular building which has outdoor courts both at its east and west. There will be drastic changes to this layout in the coming future. Most importantly, it is going to be a single large indoor unit. Now I will teach you how to explain all the changes and modifications in body paragraphs. So when you have to write about the changes that are going to happen in future, it is obvious that you will use future tense. Many people make mistakes in this task. While writing down about changes in future, they start using past tense or present tense. I hope you do not make the same mistake after watching this video. So while writing down about future changes in task 1, you can use words like will, plans, proposals, earmarked, projected, or expected to be. You can read these examples to have a clear idea. The reception area will be modified. As you can see here, there are some changes in the reception area. There are proposals to build dance studios. So you can see 2 dance studios are going to be added. The large outdoor courts are earmarked for removal. So they are talking about these large outdoor courts that are present in the current map, but in future they are going to be removed. The gym is expected to be expanded. There are proposals for a new sports hall, or a new sports hall is planned to be added. You can see here they are talking about this sports hall. 3 changing rooms are projected to be added. Here is the complete explanation of body paragraphs for you. Let us read it. Apparently, the outdoor courts that are located in the east and west side of the sports center will be demolished. This area is said to be utilized within the building to make a sports hall and a leisure pool on the eastern and western courts respectively. The core of the building is going to be same, although the gym will be stretched towards the eastern side. There will be 2 additional changing rooms on the southwest and southeast corners of the building. For recreational purposes, 2 dance studios are earmarked to be built in the east of the sports hall. A sports shop and a cafe on the either side of the entrance are also planned to be added in the new layout. In these paragraphs, you must have noticed that each change is well described along with the directions too. So we are done with the first type of map. Now we will learn about the second type, which is both maps in past. The only difference is that you will write this task in past tense. Now pause the video and look at the pictures. Try to observe what changes happened during the given period. As you can see, something was being removed or was being added or was being modified. So before anything else, I want you to read all the vocabulary you can use for these changes. For the word expanding, you can use enlarged, expanded, extended, made bigger, or developed. And when it comes to removing, you can use demolished, knocked down, pulled down, removed, torn down, or cut down. When something is being added to the map, you can use constructed, built, erected, introduced, added, planted, or opened up. You can use these words for any new facility or any new premises that is being introduced to the map. Now, when some infrastructure is being changed into something else, so you can use converted, redeveloped, replaced, made into, modernized, or renovated. Let us learn how to use these words in sentences. So, whenever you will have to show changes in the infrastructure, you can use these type of sentences. The government demolished the industrial estate and developed a sports ground. They removed the shops and replaced it with a skyscraper. A port was constructed at the edge of the river. The factory in the city center was demolished and relocated to the north of the city. The old warehouses were replaced with new hotels. The factory was converted into apartments. To show changes regarding trees and forests, you can use these vocabularies here. Let us learn these with examples. The forest was cleared and replaced with a shopping center. The trees were cut down to make way for houses. Next change here is regarding roads, bridges, and railway lines. So, the appropriate vocabulary for these changes are constructed, laid, extended, expanded, and removed. Example: the main road was extended and a new bridge was built over the river. A new road was laid from southeast to northeast direction. Changes regarding leisure activities. Vocabulary that you can use here are opened, set up, developed, or introduced. A skate park was set up next to the swimming pool. A park was developed beside the forest. Do read these paragraphs now. It can be seen that in 1967 there were shops on either side of the high street. So they are talking about these shops here. There was also a farmland to the east of the high street and a golf course on its west. Farmland on east and golf course on the west. The town is bordered by sea in the south and there were dunes in its southwest. There was a hotel near the dunes and next to the hotel was a cafe. There was a pier to access the sea and a fish market above it. In body paragraph 1, I described about Felixstone's condition in 1967. Now in body paragraph 2, I am going to write about all the changes that happened in 2001. So let us read the paragraph. The golf course was still there in 2001, while shops to the west of the high street remained there. The shops to the east of it were replaced by apartments. So they are talking about these apartments. In 1967, there were shops, but in 2001, apartments had taken place of shops. The farmland gave way to a swimming pool, a hotel, and tennis courts. So, as you can see here, that earlier there was farmland, but now swimming pool, hotel, and tennis courts had been built in 2001. Wind turbines had been erected in the southern part of the town near the dunes. The old hotel near the dunes was renovated and a huge car park added to it. The cafe was still there, however, the marina and fish market were removed. A beach was introduced in their place, and most of its eastern part was converted into a private beach. You must have noticed that in this task I have only used past tense. As you can see here, was, remained, were replaced, gave way, had been erected, was renovated, added, were removed, introduced, was converted. Now, let us move towards the third type, which is one map in the past and the other one in the present. Look at the statement here. The two maps below show an island before and after the construction of some tourist facilities. As you can see here, earlier this island was completely vacant, but now some facilities have been introduced here and it has been transformed into a beautiful tourist place. Now let us write the introduction by rephrasing this statement. The rendered maps illustrate the changes occurred on an island following the construction of some tourist facilities. The maps compare a small island before and after some developments carried out for tourism purposes. The provided maps show how an island changed after it got developed for tourism. Here are some examples of an overview. Overall, it is apparent that the island went through some dramatic changes and transformed into a beautiful tourist place. It is noticeable that the west and middle part of the island got developed. The east part remained the same. As you can see that these parts have been developed, but this one is still vacant. No change happened here. The other example of overview is, generally speaking, many new facilities have been constructed for tourists, including accommodations, restaurants, swimming facilities, etc. And those have been built without affecting the natural resources that much. Let us read body paragraph 1. The most noticeable additions are hotel rooms. 6 buildings surrounding some trees have been built in the west of the island, and 9 buildings have been constructed in the center of the island. Here we are talking about these accommodations, these buildings. Between the two accommodation areas, a reception building and a restaurant have been developed. Footpath and vehicle tracks have also been laid so that all the facilities can be accessed by the tourists conveniently. So in this task, I am describing about some changes in body paragraph 1 and the rest I am including in body paragraph 2. A pier has also been built on the south coast of the island, allowing yachts access to the resort. Apart from the trees, the beach remains the only natural feature to remain relatively untouched. As you can see that nothing has been developed here. However, it does appear that it is now used for swimming. The eastern part of the island appears to have been left undeveloped. Again, as you can see that this place is still vacant. I hope this video proves useful for you in your IELTS preparation. If you liked this video, please press the like button and share it with your IELTS partners.